All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a couple of real people out there, just like you and just like me. So, this guy who's in a band, he's got some things to say about Donald Trump, and it's interesting. Before I get to that, here is a great album, Vital Lines, Wheels Within Wheels. Holy crap, Batman! The great, and I do mean great, Robbie LeBlanc is singing on this. You got to hear it if you like Toto, Foreigner, um, maybe some Survivor in there. It's just a great album, well put together. Tommy Denander playing guitar. So, yeah, it's definitely a musical treat for your ears. Vital Lines, like vitamins, for your ears. Yeah, I just thought of that myself. It's pretty good stuff. So I'm not sure who Paige Hamilton is, but this came up in my feed. It says here that Paige Hamilton claims Donald Trump is ripping American families apart. Boy, in a recent conversation, Helmet, he's in a band called Helmet, okay? His name is Paige Hamilton, he blasted Donald Trump's harmful politics for tearing American families apart. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people disagree in families. I don't know if it's tearing them apart. Maybe that's a little bit of an overreaction, a little bit of hyperbole, possibly, from Mr. Hamilton. Anyway, then he goes into the thing about there are too many gun deaths and emphasize the devastating damage these guns can do. Somehow tying Trump to this, the rocker then noted, addressing Trump, I have friends that are conservative. I have friends that voted for Trump, people I care for, and we're on the same bleeping side. Don't do what he does and pit families. He has separated families. I mean, he is the most toxic pile of poopy that we've ever had. I did a little editing there. That we've ever had in American politics. Expressing disbelief and irritation over people's admiration for Trump, he added, this fascination with his celebrity or whatever, when I watched the Anderson Cooper interview with that Playboy bunny that he had an affair with, and she was like, he's so brilliant. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's a moron. Anyway, sometimes, folks, it's interesting. A lot of the rhetoric from the rock community focuses only on Donald Trump. He's bad. He's the worst. And they don't talk about Biden. Why don't they talk about Biden? See, I'm an equal opportunity offender on this platform. Joe Biden shouldn't be the president. No, he shouldn't be. His expiration date was like in, I don't know, 1989. All right, but he's been around for a long time, and he got to president. It's like he just waited long enough, and then, oh yeah, I know who that is. It's Biden. He's not Trump, so we're gonna vote for him. Supposedly, right? I can't say anything negative about 2020. All I can say is that was crazy, and 2024 is going to be equally crazy. But the fact that I never read articles about Biden, you may not like Trump. I am not a Trump fan. I have come out recently and I've said, I think we can do better than Trump and or Biden. All right. Some people have a religious faith attached to their favorite politician. I don't understand that. That to me is weird. It's inappropriate and scary. And I don't know who this guy really is. He's in this band called Helmet, right? And I think it's probably like the last generation, maybe the generation before that. And all of those people seem to just skew in one direction politically. All right, he's talking about guns, right? Oh, I have conservative friends and we agree on stuff, but we should ban guns, all right? Or can we maybe have a compromise? Yeah, I believe in background checks and checking out the mental health. I don't think teenagers, by the way, should have firearms. I just don't. They can't have alcohol till they're 21. And you're just saying, yeah, it's a good idea for protection and this and that. I'm like, You're arming crazy kids who went through a pandemic. They go to school, and you wonder why there's violence. I think there was one last week in Ohio. I don't like that stuff. And yeah, I see both sides of the argument. One side says we need to be able to protect ourselves. The other side says maybe we need a few checks and balances here. And I don't think that's unreasonable. It's not liberal to deny a gun to somebody who's got a mental health issue. In fact, we could kind of cure a lot of the confusion out there between the whole man versus woman thing. We could probably cure all of that if we focused on mental health, but we're not. We're just going to let people continue to live in their delusion, which I just don't understand. And then we have rock stars like, I don't know, Paul Stanley saying, yeah, I think this is weird. And then he gets blasted. And then he says, it's not so weird. I just don't understand it. It's because you don't understand it. If you understood it, then you wouldn't think it's weird that people can't figure out what they are. So anyway, blasting Donald Trump is a sport. It's an overdone sport here on the internet, especially in the rock community, especially, bands that I probably have never heard of and probably wouldn't like them if I went and listened to them. But hey, here we are. It's 2024. It's crazy election year. You need to pray that we all get through this year. This year, I believe, I have a hunch, could be 10 times worse than 2020. Now, I'm praying that doesn't happen. I hope my prediction is wrong, but it could be crazy. There's something coming. I don't know what it is, but you can feel it. It's in the air tonight. Phil Collins would agree with me, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe Phil has nothing to do with this. So, Vital Lines, Wheels Within Wheels. This is great melodic rock. This is the kind of stuff I promote. I kind of am not doing other genres anymore. I need to just focus on one. And I've decided it's going to be melodic music. So this was in my top 10 for the year 2023. And still out there. And a lot of people are listening to this album. The people who know great quality melodic rock, and my good friend Robbie LeBlanc, who sings lead on that. And he just is amazing. He is Lou Graham and Jimmy Jameson and a couple other people all rolled into one guy. So definitely check that out. And as far as politics go, I don't know. You can check out my other channel. It's called Politically Homeless. I don't do a lot of content over there, but every so often a brilliant thing happens and people miss it. So you got to subscribe to that and then watch the videos. You may not agree with me, but here's the thing. I think we can disagree agreeably. I think this is going to be the new thing for me. Disagreeing agreeably. Certain things about bands that I say on here that people disagree with. Maybe we can disagree, all right, and be agreeable about it. In other words, it's really not that big of a deal. Like I said way back in the day, it's just music. We're just talking about music. It's important, but it's not like, life or death. It's just music, and music is subjective, and everybody has an opinion. And so there you go. I've summarized everything for you. Please continue to watch these videos if you can. I know it's difficult. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget Patreon to help the channel, to keep boosting it. I need a booster. I took a couple of boosters from some new patrons early on this month. I will gladly have a few more boosters. I don't usually say this in a positive way, but, I need more boosters. So please help. Also, YouTube memberships, I need those as well. And you get early watching privileges over on YouTube. So yeah, life could be really good in 2024 if we could send someone to the White House who isn't 150 years old. I'm just putting it out there again. So thanks for watching. God bless, and I will see you soon.